Welcome and salutations, the wonderful, gifted, blessed individuals with the beautiful 11 characteristics of an inspired one, a dynamic one, a sadhaka, a shrota, a jignasu, a mumukshu, a bhakta, a shishya, viragi, a lokasevaka and dharma samstapaka. Let all of us have our these 11 personalities made stronger and stronger. And then let us not leave ourselves isolated by our wrong choice. Let us be always blessed by the six sources of blessings. Beautiful. The Parabrahma Tattva, then the Ishvara, then the Adi Parashakti Mata, the Devata Gana, the Guru Tattva, Guru Parampara, Swaguru, the Acharyas. Last but not the least, the Shruti, the Smriti, the Purana, the Idihasa, the Santa Vangmaya Rupi Shastras. Let us be always in this 17 remembrances, revel in that. And things related to that, let us study, let us listen, let us do, by which our spiritual evolution is guaranteed and assured. Now, here we are in the great book study that is Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana. It will be the discussion between Vaashishtha Bhagwan and Rama, who is composed and given to us by Sri Valmiki, the sage. This much before Sri Rama goes for the Yagna Rakshana of Vishwamitra ji. Actually, when Vishwamitra ji comes to take Rama, that time only all this happens, wherein everybody finds Rama to be in totally detached mood. Everybody worried something wrong happened to him and all that. But only when the gurus come, that Rama finds they will be answering all his problems, doubts that he starts putting in front. And what Rama is saying is his thinking, his contemplation, leading to the clear understanding of the nature of the outer world, which is changeable, ephemeral, binding. So to the nature of the inner antakarana, how it behaves, because of which we get bound. So general samsara vigarhanam we have seen, vyavahara vigarhanam we have seen, Lakshmi vigarhanam we have seen, then ahankara vigarhanam we have seen, then chitta vigarhanam we saw. Now we are latest studying the Trishna Bhanga Nirupanam, Chitta or Chintha Vigrahanam or Kamana Vigrahanam. So very sublime the Lord is. Lord has become Rama so subjective. For him now Chitta uncontrolled, Chitta let loose, Chitta allowed to have all these Trishnas is the cause of all problems. Solutions, being very young, he may not know, some he knows. More he will be told by the gurus once he stops all his sayings, which will run for some more sargas. Sorry. In the 17th sarga we are to study. Let us continue where we stopped yesterday. Before that, the 3-4 minutes of our chantings prarthana. Om 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 Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsha Rishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. Om Yairime Gurumehi Purvam Vadavakya Pramanatah व्याख्याताः सर्ववेदान्ताः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम्। ओमापदामपहर्तारं दातारं सर्वसम्पदां लोकाभिरामं श्रीरामं भूयो भूयो नमाम्यहम्। ओम श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं राम नाम वरानने। ओम कूजन्तं राम रामेति मधुरं मधुराक्षरम् आरुह्य कविता शाखा वन्दे वाल्मीकि कोकिलं। वाल्मीकिर्मुनिसिंहस्य कवितावनचारिणः शृण्वन् रामकथानादं को न याति वराङ्गतिम्। ओम यद्वाक्यामृतपायिनां प्रतिपदं सत्यं सुधा नीरसा यद्वाक्यार्थविचारणादभिमतः स्वर्गोऽपि कारागृहं यद्वाणी विशदात्मपूर्णमनसां तुच्छं जगत्तूलवत् तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे। यस्यार्षं प्रथिता जगत्त्रयहिता सा वेदमाता परा यश्चक्रे तपसा वशे सुरगणान् अन्यत् शिश्रुक्षुर्जगत् तं बोधाम्बुनिधिं तपस्वि मुकुटालङ्कार चिन्तामणिं विश्वामित्रमुनिं चरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहम्। श्रुत्या ब्रह्मैव रामः प्रकटितमहिमा येन तस्मै वसिष्ठः यः सीतां ब्रह्मविद्यामिव सदसि पुनः सत्यशुद्धां किलादात् यद्वाणी मोहमूलं शमयति जगत् आनन्दसन्दोहदोग्ध्री तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः। पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये। ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तन्नमामि। ओं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्मभक्ति योग धर्म विद्याचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वामदेव भरद्वाज वेदव्यासादि समस्त योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य आचार्येभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषदुक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यमोदस्य अस्मिन् क्षणे एव अनुभवसिद्ध्यर्थं श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराण इतिहास उक्त भगवद्भागवत ऋषिमुनिगुरुदेवता दर्शन अनुग्रह अनुभूति प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातनधर्मस्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः साम्प्रदायानां शास्त्राणां गुरुशिष्यभक्तभगवत्परम्परायाः भक्तियोगवेदान्तादि मोक्षप्रक्रियमार्गाणां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्वाध्यात्मिक प्रगति विश्वशान्ति विश्वकल्याण एकता पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्मिन् धर्म संस्थापने कङ्कणबद्ध अस्माकं सह सर्वेषां गुरूणाम् आचार्याणां महानुभावानां भावानां श्रेयोभिलाषिणाम् आश्रमाणां संस्थानां शिष्यभक्त सेवक साधकानां पूर्ण आयुरारोग्य ऐश्वर्य क्षेमस्थैर्य धैर्य वीर्यादि शक्ति संपदा सानुकूल्यता साधनानां प्राप्ति बाह्य अभ्यंतर शत्रुविघ्न निर्मूलन द्वारा धर्म संस्थापन कार्ये निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थं श्रीराम मंदिरवत् समस्त मंदिराणां पुनर्वाप्ति कृष्ण मंदिर शिव मंदिराणाम् आदीनां तेषु निरंतर सत्संग शास्त्र अध्ययन उपासना पूजादिना समस्त विश्वे धर्ममोक्ष पुरुषार्थ प्रचार द्वारा विश्व शांत्यर्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महा रामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम अध्ययनम मोक्षार्थम वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। प्रथम प्रकरणम वैराग्य प्रकरणम मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यत सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ति स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतु क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे मनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ रसायां रसायां च दिवि भूमौ तथा आकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभो यो विभात भासात्मा तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। अथ सप्तदश सर्गः। Friends, beautiful shlokas, poisedly, slowly only. We are studying to grasp the meaning in which how the Trishna, the Kamana, the Chinta will bind us to the worldliness, to give only the limitations, the dukkha to us, and never allow us to reach to that Atma Prapti through the various sadhanas in which there is moksha. Recognize it as quickly, as clearly as possible, and get the guidance from the gurus through Shastra to get rid of these inner diseases and thus be healthy, spiritually growing. Okay, yesterday these two shlokas we have seen, ninth and 10th, one minute we will see. Then go from the 11th onwards today. Om atha saptadasha sargaha payasiva jarat parnam vayaviva jarat trunam nabhasiva sharan megaha chinta chakre brahmamyaham. See the beautiful three examples. Payasi iva jarat parnam. Jarat parnam, dry leaf. Payasi, in the whirlpool of the waters of the river or ocean. How it goes on doing the Brahmana, not stable, not able to come out of it. Second example is Vayav Iva Jarat Trunam, the dry blade of grass in the Vayu. You might have seen it so many times. Even a small size of Bhavandar also comes. You can see how whatever the dry leaves, twigs, even papers, कोई पॉलिथीन हो कैसा घूमता रहता है उसमें. That is called a Brahmanam. Like in the winds, the dry blades of grass just do the chakkar. In the ocean, like the dry leaf also goes on circling. Third example is Nabhas Eva Sharan Megha. In the Sharad Rutu, the Meghas, white ones without carrying water, how hit by the winds, they also, though fastly they move. ऊपर वाले नीचे वाले दो तीन लेयर के होते हैं. Having given those three examples, now he talks about himself, and in fact, it's about all of us also. Ki chinta chakre brahmami aham. Is it not? That is called a chakravaka. What is there in the water or in the wind? So I am also in the chinta chakra brahmami. Chinta preceded by the kamana. Clear? So कामना और तृष्णा. तो तृष्णा से उत्पन्न हुआ चिंता के चक्र में भ्रमामि. Remember that कि the भ्रमणम in the chakra, to say there is no peace of mind, calmness or stability or contentment or joy continuously, one after the other trishna leading to one after the other chinta. We are struggling only, moving. And list of those chintas every one of us know in our life, in our long life of how many ever number of years we lived. There are some common chintas throughout life. There are some chintas which come and stay for 20, 30 years and go. Some chintas are there 10 years के लिए आके जाते हैं. Some are 5 years. Some chintas are there 2 or 1 year. Some chintas are there for a few months. Some chintas are there for a day. Some are there for moments. Isn't it? Chintas, variety of the chinta. Even small little desire fulfillment, there is a chinta at that time. Isn't it? That wanted any of the thing will come to me or not, chinta. वहाँ से लेकर the throughout life वाला chinta is to be continuously happy. For that, instead of discovering the inner self, we think that the happiness is from one or the other objects, people of the world. That pursuit is there throughout not only one life, many lives, till the truth is discovered. That is called as the lifelong chinta. And the in-between chintas, as we said, the padai chinta, the naukari chinta, the vivaha chinta, then the children chinta, then establishing in the business, etc. What are there? So many Chinta Chakra I am Ramami. Now, at a higher level of spiritual understanding, all of them are there for the Jiva who thinks he is the Upadhyukta individual. But in the pure self, one without second, there is no Upadhi, there is no Jiva Bhava, there is no requirement of fulfillments of Upadhi related desire. Therefore, there are no Chinta, no Brahmana. He is stable, established in his own experience. So about this subject, Rama will be told later on, but just we touched it. Rama is talking about the other aspect of Chinta Chakre Brahmamyaham, Chinta Chakre Brahmamyaham. So Arogya Chinta, Ayu Chinta, Dhanadi Chinta, etc. In the next sloka, same thing. He said, Ki गन्तुमास्पदमात्मीयम् असमर्थधियो वयं चिन्ताजाले विमुह्यामः जाले शकनयो यथा. Now this sloka is very powerful, pregnant, important. The meaning of this sloka has to be really grasped. He says, Gantum aspadam atmiyam. So atmiya padam, gantum aspadam. Aspadam is desiring, effort, trying to. Gantu means to reach and to move and reach out to. But Atmiya. Atmiya is, let us say, the self itself here. So, to reach to the self, we are interested. We even want to try. But then, be attentive. Next two three lines are very important. Asamartha dhiyaha vayam. But our buddhis are asamartha in reaching to this Atmiya pada. Now, is it not exactly about us also? Asamartha dhiyaha. We are two types of people, or we are ourselves going through stages. One, absolutely zero, when we have never entered to spirituality, of studying shastras from the guru itself, etc., doing nothing, knowing nothing. In that life of worldliness, anyway we were asamartha dhiyaha, because the buddhi was caught up in the world. Even now, when we are into the spirituality, in spirituality, to reach to the ultimate goal, how many steps of sadhanas are required to be done? About each of the step, the clear understanding, clear conviction, each of the step, walking and reaching and crossing. To do this, where is samarthya in our dhi? Again I am pausing. For the spiritual emancipation, even though we want it, in between a sadhana, how many steps we have to follow from viveka starting up to the dhyanam? Among all these sadhanas, to understand them, to take initiative, to do, to reach to each of the level and go to next level. So tried, reached viveka, then reach to the next level of vairagya, ityadi. Do we have samarthya in our buddhi? Havitak we would have reached only. And it's not that we don't want to reach. That is what he says. Ki gantum aspadam atmiyam asamartha dhiyaha vayam. Why this asamarthata? Is it innate, natural, or caused by someone? It is not innate, natural, because if the dhi is asamartha to take us to the truth, nobody in the world would have realized the truth and got moksha. But there's so many. Therefore, by nature, the dhi has the capacity to take us very near to the self. But right now, it has no samarthya. That we have to note down the point. Now the question is, why? Answer is the topic which is under discussion. Ki chinta jale vimuhyamaha. About the worldly chinta named jala, snare, the net. We are vimuhyamaha. We are deluded and caught up so much that for spiritual decisions, spiritual sadhanas, the required samarthya, right from the buddhi at every level, we are lacking. Like children, so much they go for playing sports with the friends, they go, they watch TV movie. With all of that, the abilities, capacities of their faculties, so much they get drained away. Now tell them to study, the subjects, it becomes they become asamartha. It is impossible for them. They can't focus, they can't sit for long, they can't study, they can't remember. अरे कहाँ गया रे सारा शक्ति एनर्जी wasted in that. You know, all everybody, youth, not only children, youth, all of us, सबके बारे में कह रहे, especially the youth. What an energy, what a dynamism they have. But still, why do they fail in their academics? Why do they fail in their interviews? Why do they fail in fetching the jobs, competitive exams? Why the asamarthata in them? All samarthya is wasted in some or the other chinta jala. Somewhere they are lost, somewhere they are caught up. You know, chinta always is regarding some trishna and trishna purti. It can be nidra trishna, as I said, it can be any eating trishna, it can be a trishna of being with friends, it can be trishna of any of the desire fulfillments. It can be sports, anything it is. लगातार टीवी देखता गया, सिनेमा क्रिकेट देखता गया, तो एनर्जी गया ना. In the same way, you and I have so many chintas of the world and worldliness. You know, we have our personal chintas, we have the chinta regarding our own near and dear ones. Two categories are there in them: those who depend on us, on whom we depend. More than this, we have chinta for no reason of so many things of the world, of which we have no control. See, that is why Bhagavan Adi Shankara, Bhaja Govindam, Kate Kanta Dhanagata Chinta Vatulakim Tava Nasti Niyanta Tijagati Sajjana Sangati Reka Bhavati Bhavarnama Tarane Nauka. No, this subject, how many times? Almost every day we study in one or the other class or in one of the other days introduction. देखो, the whole world, every individual in the world and me, all of us have our own prarabdha. According to that only it is moving. Allow it to happen. Point one. A part of that prarabdha is what we have to do as our purushartha. To ourselves, to the people around us, and to the world around. Whatever we can do, we are supposed to. Must do this one thing. Accept the karmavada, prarabdhavada. Then what is given to us, you do it. Remaining absolutely become Chinta Rahita. Then now, with that Chinta Rahita Chitta, focus on the eternal. Focus on what is said here, Ki Atmiyam Aspadam Gantum. For that Atmiya Pada, you move ahead. No, in many houses it happens. That house lady, you also do it. Cooks the food for children and husband. All by 8 baje rakh diya Maha. Our Agdya, you have it now. Any work is there, you tell me later on, I'll do. But now I am going for puja, my puja. I am going for my study. I am going for my class. That is a correct way of living. The what is not correct way of living? Work is not finished on time, quickly, elongating on of that work, and throughout the day muttering, murmuring in the mind, worrying about her own lot of expectations, desires, and feeling that work of them as burden, etc. In that chinta, other side, no spiritual goal at all. That's the worst of the lives to be lived. No. Finish duty towards yourself, tablet लेना है ले लिया, sufficient नींद ले लिया, proper खाना ले लिया, exercise हो गया. फटाफट. Work to be done for the people around, कर दिया. Now tell them bye bye. Let the prarabdha take care of it remaining. Don't be emotional too much. मेरा बच्चा गया या पोता गया school, hope he will go safely and he will study well. Why are you worried so much? You pray to God and you give us advice. हो गया? But do we do that? This is called Chinta Jade. Then when he comes in the evening, so much excited, he has forgotten you throughout the day. In the school, college, that's why he was very happy. Only when he enters the gate and portico, then he remembers that there is some Dadaji still alive. We are in Chinta. That fellow is happy. About okay, about everyone, everybody. This is unnecessary chinta. जो होना है वो होगा. If they want to tell, they tell. If they don't tell, no need to know. You have your own spiritual साधना to do. जिनको स्पिरिचुअल विजन गोल नहीं रहता है ना, वही ऐसे मूर्ख बनकर हर एक चीज में फंसते हैं. That is called as चिंता जाले विमुह्यामः. I am fully deluded in this jala of the chinta. Worry for so many things. In this world, there is nothing to be worried about. You know, Pujya Gurudev's those sentences and all. Bury the worry before the worry buries you. Chinta. Another way, beautifully we have seen. What is that? You know, the only two types of worries are there. One worry is that when you put effort, that can go away. Put the effort, that will go away. There's other worry. How much ever you put effort, it won't go away. Accept it, don't worry. But we go on. Chinta jale vimuhyamaha. And the example dekha ki jale shakunayo yatha. As I told you yesterday, those birds are there in the jala. There is a tree with lot of birds. There is a sky for it to fly. There are the waters for it to drink. But it can't go because there is no samarthya to it because it is caught up in the jala. So I am also caught up in Chinta Jala. Therefore, there are gurus, there are shastras, there are satsangas, there are spiritual ideas, the spiritual sadhanas that can be done. We can keep on growing. But asamartha dhiyaha, because Chinta Jale vimuhyamaha. Then what is sadhana? As we just know, drop all the chintas. Every individual has prarabdha, total has prarabdha. Lord is there to take care of them. वातुल किम तव नास्ति नियंता. भगवान शंकर तो डांटते हैं. वातुल मतलब the one who is talking uncontrollably. Is there no niyanta for you and the world or what? As if you are carrying the whole world's bhoj, you are acting like that. Kanta chinta, dhanagata chinta, all of that he talks there. Space clearly we told. No extra thought, no extra work or energy to be wasted beyond the limits of what we are supposed to do as our dharma. Then only we have time energy for what is said here as Atmiyam Gantum Aspadam. To go towards my Atmiya Vastu, I have the Samarthya. That we have to slowly develop. So much Samarthya of the time of the Vicharana and the Dhyana for Paramatma. Conserve. This is a beautiful shloka. The theme is very beautiful along with the example. Continue 11th one now. Continuous. Trishna bhidhanaya tat dagdhosmi jvalaya tatha yatha dahopashamanam ashankena amrutairapi. Oh, he is exaggeratingly telling, or his experience must be so much exaggerated that he is giving word form to it. Bhagavan Rama says, Hey Tata means, O Guru, O Father, like Guru or Father, Hey Tata, Trushna Abhidhanaya Jvalaya Dagdhosmi. Trushna, desire. Abhidhana, named. Jvalaya, fire or Agni. Dagdhosmi, I am burnt. I am being burnt by the fire of Trushna. Simple meaning, Trushna Abhidhanaya Tata Dagdhosmi Jvalaya. And how is this burning? The exaggerated level. Yatha tatha, like that, ki na upashamanam ashanke, amrutair api. Ashanka means expected. I can't expect, I don't imagine, I can't imagine that even the amruta of the devatas is brought to me, that from this burning effect, I believe that I can't get freed from, liberated from. अमृत भी पिलाओ, ये दाह खत्म नहीं होने वाला है. दिस बर्निंग इफेक्ट ऑफ तृष्णा. सेम थिंग भगवान को अर्जुन कहता है इन सेकंड चैप्टर, इन दैट 8th श्लोक ऑफ सेकंड चैप्टर. After that, karpanya dosha, in that he surrenders I'm your Shishya, you educate me, I'm your Bhakta, Tvam Shadimam, protect me. है ना? कार्पण्य दोषो बहत स्वभावः पृच्छामि त्वां धर्म सम्मूढ़ चेताः यत् श्रेयः स्यात् निश्चितं ब्रूहि तत् मे शिष्यस्तेहं शाधिमां त्वां प्रपन्नः. This is shloka where Arjuna surrenders. But the next shloka he says, same like this. What is that? Nahi prapashyami mamapanudyat. Here Rama is talking about Trishna. There Arjuna talks about Shoka. Yat shokam utshoshanamindriyanam. That shoka, which is doing the shoshana of the all indriyas, I am not finding any remedy for it. What remedies? Avapya bhumau asapatram ruddham rajyam suranam apichadhipatyam. Bhumau asapatnam ruddham rajyam. On the bhumi, sapatna rahita. Sapatna means enemy. Enemyless rajyam samruddham. Even if we get the kingdom of the entire world without any enemy, Suranam Avichadipatyam. Even if we get the Adipatya of the Devatas as the Indra, I believe, I feel so strongly that Shoka which I am going through, that will not go away. है ना? नहीं प्रपश्यामि मम अपनुद्यात यत्. मेरे शोक को दूर करने वाला कुछ नहीं देख रहा हूं. मुझे स्वर्ग पद मिले, भूमि में ऐसे असपत्न राज्य, समृद्ध राज्य मिले. नहीं प्रपश्यामि मम अपनुद्यात यत् शोकम उत्शोषण इंद्रियाणाम. इंद्रियों का शोषण करने वाले शोक को निकालने वाला आई डोंट सी एनी रेमेडी. अवाप्य भूमौ असपत्न मृद्धम राज्यम सुराणाम अधिपत्यम. हियर आल्सो ही सेज कि अमृत कि यथा दाहोपशमनम आशंके न अमृतैहि अपि. Amrutaihi, any number of amrutas I may get and take. This daha, this burning of Trishna, I may not get freed from. No, this is a very sublime truth. अगर मिल गया ना किसी को, जैकपॉट मिल गया उनको. Same like what Arjuna said there. What is the jackpot aspect of it is what? Ki even the Amrita of the Devatas means, Amrita of the Devata means Devata Sharira. Devata Sharira means Sarga Prapti. Means what? Even Swargadi Prapti also we get. This Trishna which is burning us will not leave us. Because वहाँ परमानेंट रहने का तृष्णा होता है, वहाँ भी सुप्रीमेसी का तृष्णा होता है, वहाँ भी कंपैरिजन विथ ईच अदर वाला तृष्णा होता है. We have already seen it in Prashna Upanishad, in Kena Upanishad, etc. Isn't it? In Kena Upanishad, very big it was. Ki every of the Devata thought that they are the ones because of whom they won the war against the Rakshasas. That's how the Upanishad. In the third Katha Bhag mein, when they were talking like that, this is in Kena. Suddenly Yaksha comes in front. Then Shruti Mata talks piche se. It's that Yaksha is the one because of whom they got the victory, but they think they are the ones. We were the cause. Then who is that Yaksha? They wanted to know. Agni, why you go and fail? When Indra goes, Yaksha disappears. Huma Haimavati comes and she tells, oh my dear friends, this is a Yaksha because of whom you got the victory. You thought it is you. Then that Huma Haimavati Akashvani, she gives that Jnanam to that Indradi. Kenamaya Sata story. It's their mystic way of explaining story. Simplified, it is this only. The Devatas were in arrogance with each other. In total too. Therefore, there also the Trishna. Same in Prashna Upanishad, it came in different way. Ki vayam etad banam avastabhya vidharayama. Each of the Indriya thought it is because of us that the body is sustaining. Then the Mukhya Prana ने कहा मेरे वजह से हुआ, उन्होंने माने नहीं. Then this Mukhya Prana started going away like the queen bee. Then everybody were going. When he sat, then everybody sat. Then they understood, oh Lord, Mukhya Prana, that is because of you that the body is and surviving. We are also surviving. Please Amara Kshama Karo. But the Trishna, and remember, like we people, do mistake, realize it, say sorry, and live life for some time good way. Again we do mistake. Till we reach the Atma Tattva, everyone at Upadhi level, any number of days they may live good noble life, but they will falter also. Because it is in the nature of being at the level of Upadhi that it forces us to do some or the other papa, if not today, tomorrow. This is the difference between Vedanta Darshanam and the other darshan of Sankhya and Yoga. I'm just connecting and trying to tell you those who can catch. In Sankhya and Yoga क्या होता है? Purusha is there, so many Purushas. Prakriti is there. Both are eternal. Purusha, when he is entangled in the Prakriti, he is Baddha. But through Yoga or Sankhya sadhana, so Yoga of the Chittavritti Nirodha, Sankhya of the Prakriti Purusha Viveka, when the Purusha detaches 100% from the Prakriti, he is liberated. But Prakriti continues further. It is there. Because they give this explanation that the Jivan Muktas also are living in the Prakriti, therefore Prakriti is there. Vedanta कहती है no, ekameva dvayam brahmane nanasti kinchana, because when there is Dvaita other than Purusha as Prakriti, anytime the Prakriti can overpower or Purusha can get caught up in it. Therefore, we don't agree in Vedanta that there is Prakriti, independent, eternal, like Paramatma. We also say that two eternal things cannot be there. Two infinites कैसे होंगे? प्रकृति भी इनफाइनाइट, पुरुष भी इनफाइनाइट. बेवकूफ है क्या दो इनफाइनाइट होने को? इनफाइनाइट का मतलब ही दो नहीं होना. If one is there, it is limiting the other. If two are there, each is limiting the other, no? And anything limited, it is conditional. Anything conditional is perishable. If it is perishable, how can it be Purusha? Therefore, we say Ekameva Advayam Brahma. What I am trying to say is, till the Purusha is known, this Trishna in any loka, even from Brahmadeva, Indradideva also can come and will bind us. That's what Rama says. Even Amrita I may get, but this Trishna daha se मैं बच पाऊंगा. There is no guarantee to me. But still there is one Amrita which can protect us. That is Jnana Amrita. The Atma Jnana Amrita, the Brahma Jnana Amrita, Brahmanubhava Rasa Amrita Panam. That is the one. When we gain it in that infinite experience of infinitude, no chance of any Trishna. Trishna तो जो बंदा limited होता है उसके लिए होता है. In the self experience it is infinite. There is no finitude. Then where will there be Trishna? So Trishna Agni will not be there to burn. How important this sloka and its analysis. देखो, I am being burnt by the fire named Trishna, and I don't see that will be removable even by taking Amrita. We extend it by saying Amrutalo ya Indramano, Chandramano, Devatamano. That Trishna, when as long as we are limited, will trouble us. Only in the recognition of our infinitude, that Trishna burning goes away. One thing said, you have to add all other things. Trishna means desire. Then the desire prompted activity. It can be dharma or adharma, papa or the punya. Then uska फिर result आएगा, उसको झेलना पड़ेगा. How one thing you have a Trishna, only after reaching there you will see the Trishna of other types. This is what happens, that boy girl come together. In many things they agree. Therefore they love each other. They want to marry. Even if parents agree, after marriage, not only these few things in which they agreed, there are thousands of things which are not agreeable, one by one start coming there. Not acceptable to each other. Isn't it? Then the quarrels start. She has her Trishna of he should listen everything to me. All those things. He also thinks so. It never happens. Therefore, daily धर्म क्षेत्र कुरुक्षेत्र होता रहता है. दोनों कौरव लड़ते थे, पांडव. Are you understanding it? So, Trushnabhidhanaya tata dagdosmi jvalaya tatha yatha daha upashamanam ashanke na amrutaihi api. Only Jnana Amrita, that you are that infinite self. After which I am Jiva, identify the Upadhis, which are limited, that ajnana goes away. Then because of the ajnana only, the moha was there of wanting this or that thing to be, to gain, to become infinite. That is called desire, trishna. Everything wipes off. Oh, beautiful. I really love this text for all these clarities. What we studied in all our texts, perhaps in a hurry burry, vague way, here every one of them are scrutinized, analyzed, explained slowly, beautifully, systematically. Best thing is patiently, more best thing is so many examples. उपमान, इसको उपमान शास्त्र कह सकते हैं. योग वासिष्ठ. One beautiful shloka. Let us do another one. ये भी बढ़िया है. दूरम दूरम इतो गत्वा समेत्य च पुनः पुनः भ्रमत्याशु दिगंतेषु तुष्णोन्मत्ता तुरंगमी. क्या मजेदार बताया. Interesting, na? Here, first time I think the Trishna is compared with Unmatta Turangami. Turangami means the horse. Ratha Gaja Turanga Padati Dada. The four types of our soldiers' protection force. Ratha on chariots, Gaja on elephants, Turaga is on horses, Padati Dada who are the walking soldiers. So Turaga means the horse. Unmatta Turangami. Unmatta means intoxicant. Pagal ka ghoda. Sometimes that grass, which is not only the chewy type of touch me not, some grasses are there, maybe bhang ke patte ka ho, zyada tikhe wale. Unknowingly, when that grass is eaten by those horses, such type of thing, it becomes pagal intoxicant. Just like human beings, when they take those drugs and all, they lose consciousness, they lose awareness. Where they go, they don't know. What they talk, they where they fall, they don't know. ऐसे सोए पड़े रहते हैं 8 घंटे 10 घंटे. And what they talk nonsense, nobody understands. That's called unmatta. There are two type of unmatta. The permanently unmatta, पागल लोगों को पागल खाने में होता है ही. Then at the time of the intoxicant liquid something taken, that time behaving like unmatta. Many other people become unmatta in the kama krodha avesh. That's the subject actually. Here the the horse example is given. Unmatta turangami. The chitta is like that only mind. What it is doing. Now once that horse becomes unmatta, na, कहाँ दौड़ता है, कितना स्पीड दौड़ता है, how big chalang it makes, we don't know, we can't control it only. That's why in those days for Kshatriyas, taming the horse was always a training and test. And sometimes they put those terrible horses. In Lord Krishna's story also, one of the 8 marriages of Krishna, that Bhadra, how it happened, her father kept 7 terrible bulls. They are unvatta and powerful also. Whoever can control them, to him, half of the Rajyam and the girl will be given. How many Rajas came, died in trying to control them? It was Krishna alone with so much power, he controlled and he got her in marriage. You see that? In many other cases, you can see that Yuvaraj of other country comes to get married to this country's Yuvarani. This Yuvarani's father Raja says, "Oh, unmat ghoda hai, control karo." Now listen to the sloka meaning. First example I told you, unmatta turangami ho gaya. Now, duram duram ito gatva. Ita means from my own real spiritual pursuit or the self. Duram duram gatva. Here duram duram means small distance, more distance, most distance. And also duram means all directions. यहाँ से दूर दूर जाता है. दूरम दूरम इतो गत्वा. Then sametya cha punah punah. Again it comes. And by the time it comes to settle, again something comes. Again it goes. Again it comes. Duram duram ito gatva sametya cha punah punah bhramati ashu. That's what I said. Diganteshu. What is that? Trushna unmatta turangami. My Trushna. And what a beautiful way of saying it. Like when we are in the class. It is sametya cha punah punah. Trishna is quiet and our chitta is with ourselves. We feel like, yeah, we have to do sadhana. We have to reach to Paramatma Anubhuti. We should not waste our time in any unwanted things. So these are the things to be done. This so let us be committed. We should not value anything. Let us leave everything. This is called as sametyaha puna puna, having come near. But the moment the class effect is over, in a microsecond after the class, duram duram ito gatva. So much far away into all digantas. The Trishna takes me from the spiritual goal, which just now I heard in the class. Duram Duram. Duram Duram means absolutely materialistic pursuits, which are not distance wise but the goal wise. They are so much duram to the spirituality. वो प्रवृत्ति है निवृत्त है, वो जड़ है चैतन्य है, वो अनेक है एक है, बहिर्मुख है अंतर्मुख है कि नहीं? That's the meaning of duram here. Spiritual duram is this is what. वो कर्म से मिलता है, सारे कर्म छोड़ने से मिलता है. All that is anatma, changeable, perishable, is atma, changeless, imperishable. That is finite, is infinite. That will enslave us, that will liberate us. That gives dukkha on the name of misery and bondage. It gives on the name of sukha, it binds. It gives sukha only though it appears to be dukkha while doing sadhana. So much of opposite nature is there. That's what in Kathopanishad, viduramete viparite vishuchi. That duram is the word used. Avidya yacha vidyati jnata. These two are opposite direction. Avidya and vidya. Duramete, they are totally opposite. Viparite vishuchi. Then he appreciates Nachiketa. Vidya abhipstinam Nachiketa sammanni. Nachiketa understood you are the Vidya abhipsa wale ho, not the Vidya. Because Natva kama bahol olupanta. So many kamanas I put you in front, you are not deluded by them. Therefore, Vidya abhipsa तुम्हारे पास है, not avidya, both are opposite. I tested you. If you were infatuated by whatever I have given you, attracted, you would have been not qualified for the Vidya. बस इसी में फंस जाते थे. सो दूरं दूरमितो गत्वा समेत्य च पुनः पुनः भ्रमति आशु दिगन्तेषु तृष्णा उन्मत्ता तुरंगमी. Here duram duram of the Trishna, as I told you, small small little Trishnas, big Trishnas, very big Trishnas, gone in that. You can see it very much in our life also. Small ka example हम है, big का example are these big million multi-million rich people. They also make big temples and बहुत करते हैं वो लोग. कोई सुना मैंने गुजरात जाने में 19 या 18 17 टेम्पल्स बनाए हो, फुल मेंटेन कर. So looks like spiritually so much. Suddenly again a mind goes for their business of so much of big projects of the world or the materialistic projects. That's the meaning of duram duram. Spiritual thoughts subsided, again Trishnas. Trishna gone spiritual. In this way, Brahmati Ashu. Ashu means instantaneously, continuously. Brahmati goes on wandering, Diganteshu in all directions. It is another good example given is that आप मक्खी, हाउस फ्लाई. मक्खी मधुमक्खी में फर्क पता है ना? मधुमक्खी, it will never land on anything other than the flower. But Swamiji, sometimes it lands on me. Yeah, it understood. Same. But उसने वो हिंदी वाला फ्लावर या फूल सोचा, उसको नहीं पता था इंग्लिश वाले फूल कहते हैं ना उसको. It will land only on the flower, that also in that place where the honey takes and goes. Not attracted, enchanted by the flower's beauty or color or tenderness. कुछ भी हो, मेरे को क्या, मेरे को शहद चाहिए. A jignasu, a mumukshu is compared like that. Other than Paramatma Jnanam, I want nothing. Now the world may be there, big expanded. There may be lot of artha, kama, bhoga, up to that of Indraloka, Brahmaloka. I am not interested. I want Atma Tattva. That's it. Madhumakhi Saman is the sadhaka. The other you and I are makhi. Makhi क्या है? एक second it will be at the feet of the Lord. Makhi you can see. Another second it is in the gala of the Lord. Another second the head of the Lord in a puja room. Another moment it goes and lands on the Naivedyam Laddu Prasadam. Some other time it goes and lands in all the dust and kachra which is there while doing the puja, whatever that are collected. नारियल का छिलका का हो, सूखे हुए फूल का हो, और कोई मिठाई का डब्बा का हो. This makhi goes to everywhere. That is the meaning of भ्रमति आशु दिगंतेश. In the नाला में जाती हो. You never see the madhumakhi in any one of them. Only where the mithai is there, nectar, only there it goes. So here the example of the Trishna Turangami is given. It is Unmatta. Therefore, it comes also Samete Punapuna and Duram Duram Gatva also. Brahmati Diganteshu. Digante means to the ends of the space. Means endlessly. Diganta means endless. दिक ही जिसका अंत है वो दिगंत कहते हैं. दिक ही जिसका अंत है उसको दिगंत. और दिक का तो अंत नहीं होता. Like that somebody, a great politician, wrote a song on Pujya Gurudev. दिग दिगंत में गूंज रही है यश गाथा की प्रतिध्वनि सस्वर. आज वो करिए स्वर्णिम अवसर ये शाश्वत भारत का वंदन. मृण्मय को चिन्मय कर देता. मृण्मय को चिन्मय कर देता. चिन्मय स्वस्वर, he wrote that. Digdigant में. Digant means endless. So the feeling is that Turangami intoxicated, anywhere it goes again comes. So to the Trishna Yukta Chitta, to all the endless pursuits of the world it goes, once in a while it comes back to spirituality also. फिर से हो जाता है. I believe in all these chore and terrorists also, except the very few कट्टर वाले. आता होगा मन में thought, यार हम क्यों ऐसे लोगों को मार रहे हैं, छोड़ना चाहिए. Again he will get that blast, that the fanaticism that is taught to them by their so-called leaders. Again it overpowers. चोरों को भी लगता होगा यार मैं क्यों कर रहा हूँ ये चोरी. But again it says like in a drunkard smoke, उसको भी आता है thoughts यार मैं छोड़ दूं करके. कोई तो हर दिन छोड़ता है फिर पकड़ता है. Even the people who take the bribe, they also feel might be. Chitta I am talking. All of them are worldly examples. Spiritual example mein, coming to spiritual path, doing upasana japa sadhana, again going into the Vishaya Bhoga. Trishna se, again coming. Again, no stability in the spirituality. By this, what is said indirectly, we have to catch it in spirituality. To progress and to reach out to the goal, what's required is Nischalata, stability, not Chanchalata. That's what I keep on telling you. Be regular to the classes. Regular आओ. जो सुने उनको फायदा हो रहा है, जो नहीं सुने बीच में चले जा रहे हैं, तो what can I do? But I am getting benefit of being regular. Great benefit to be in touch with the Guru and God. And this is a pariksha by the Gurus and the Shruti Mata. Let us be successful in this exam test by being regular. They are watching. They will bless us. Slowly, one by one, curtain gets opened. We start understanding. एक बार understanding पक्का होने लगता है, from the roots the entire samsara goes away. Then the love for sadhana, ability of sadhana, doing the sadhana, one by one thing starts opening up and starts happening, starts giving the joy. That is the people have reached highest. But if you don't have the nischalata, which chanchala hai bas. एक गुरु से दूसरा गुरु, from one class to other, how much chanchala. I laugh at these YouTube people, 2 minutes, 1 minute, 3 minutes. Okay, they came by mistake. They think somebody is entertaining, but they find in a minute this Baba is not entertaining type. He's speaking very serious one. Not even my Dadaji will listen. They will put up and go. This is another meaning. Duram duramito gatva samete cha punah punah brahmati ashu diganteshu tushna unmatta turangame. Okay, another sloka, same thing. Jada samsargini trushna krutordva dhogama gama shubdha granthimati nityam araghattagra rajjuvatu. No? Same thing. Araghattagra rajju. The rasi which is tied down to that water pulling instrument which comes up and goes down, comes up and goes down. Aragatti yantra is the one with which Raju, the one with which the Chitta and Trishna are compared here. Okay. How many things are told? Jada samsargani, krutordhva dogamagama, kshubdha granthimati. Okay. Is this the Trishna in me? So Jada samsargani means what? When the Trishna is there, it is always about the Jada Vastus. So Jada is Jada Vastus. Jada means the Maya also. Maya means the other form is Ajnanam. So Jada Samsargini, always in the Samsarga of the Jadata Ajnana. Jadata means the Tamaguna Vastus. Then Kruta Urdhva Adogama Gama. Kruta Urdhva Adogama Gama. So it is the one which Kruta Urdhva Adogama means it makes us do those actions by which we go to Urdhalokas, and it pushes us to do those actions because of which we go to Adholokas. So the Urdhaloka sending actions which Trishna makes us do are Dharma and Punya. Same Trishna makes us do the Adharma and Papa because of which Adhogamanam happens to us. So this is Trishna Jada Samsargani bhi hai, then Urdhva Adhogama bhi ho gaya. Then third one is what? Kshubda. Kshubda means always in a state of Kshobha. Kshobha is again restlessness, tension, worry. Kshobhitona. Shubdha. Fourth one is Granthimati. So the main granthis are three we know. Avidya, Kama, Karma, Granthi. Not only that, Granthi means not. Not is that which ties down. So the Karta, Karma, Phala Prapti, then comparison with that, then Bhoktrutva, then Bhoga Trupti nahi hai, aur bhi chahiye wali Asha, Lobha. These are the variety of the knots. The Trishna ties us down to. Though so many Granthis are there, so much of Kshubda is there, so many of the karma it makes us do, because of which Urdhva Adho Gamanam it happens, and it is always Jada Samsargini. This Trishna. Jada Samsargini, Kruta Urdhva Adho Gamagama, Kshubda Granthimati, Nityam, always. The Trishna acts like this. Aragattagra Rajjuvatu. You know, that Rajju goes down, comes up, goes down, comes up, when it has to bring the water with that vessel. Okay. नेक्स्ट श्लोक में जो बड़े बड़े एनिमल्स, स्पेशली द व्हाट इज से द बुल्स आल्सो, बैल भी है, एंड देन दिस ऑल भैंस वगैरह, वी सी देम हाउ सच ए ह्यूज एनिमल इज टाइड डाउन. उनके नाक में रस्सी बांधते हैं. दे पुट दिस फ्रॉम दिस साइड, जैसा अपना नाक भी होता है ना, एंड दैट इज सो पेनफुल टू दैट फेलो. कैन पकड़ के ले आना, यू नो. या तेलुगु में एक ऐसा वाला एक कंपैरेटिव वे ऑफ सेइंग है ना, ये लड़की जो है गड़बड़ बहुत करे, इसके नाक में रस्सी बांध दो, कहते मतलब शादी कर दो इसका, फिर हस्बैंड विल कंट्रोल हर. ये अदर वे राउंड आल्सो. दिस सन इज सो चंचल, वेदर शादी कर दो, नाक में रस्सी बंध गया, आप ही विल बी इन द कंट्रोल. That example is given in the next shloka. We'll chant it, see the meaning tomorrow. Antargrathitaya dehe sarvaduschedaya rajvena ashu balivardha trushnaya vahyate janaha. Like the bull, etc., are pulled by that nose that is put on the nose. So too, by the Trishna, the Janas are controlled and pulled in the direction in which the Trishna is pulling them. And they have no freedom or choice to exercise to take up higher spiritual sadhanas. Therefore, inevitably, through Viveka and Vairagya, these are all our Vivekas only. These are all create the Vairagya by reducing the Trishna, maintaining the peace of mind, choose the spiritual path and move towards that. These are the beautiful shlokas. We'll continue tomorrow. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti. Sri Gurubhyo Namah. Om Sri Ramachandra Bhagwan ki Jai. Slowly only we'll study, Baba. Thank you for your patience. I am doing it a study as a sadhana for me. Therefore, every shloka will explain. Om Nadattara Surya Bhajan Nema Vijay Namo Bhuva Brahmaloka Derimelu Gashasa Sitanvarava. Bol Shri Ramachandra Bhagavan ki Jai. Shri Vaashishtha Vishwamitra Valmiki Vedavyasa Vamadeva Bharadwajadi Samasta Maharshi Mandala ki Jai. Bolo Bhai Sam Santana ki Jai. Sadgurudeva Bhagavan ki Jai. धर्म पार्वती पते हर हर महादेव हर सर्वत्र गोविंद नाम संकीर्तन गोविंदा गोविंद जानकी जीवन स्मृति जय राम राम समस्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता गण की जय समस्त श्रुति स्मृति पुराण इतिहास शास्त्र की जय समस्त श्रोता भक्त साधक सेवक उपासक जिज्ञासु धर्म संस्थापक मुमुक्ष मुक्त गण की जय समस्त भारत माता की जय सनातन धर्म की जय वैदिक हिंदव संस्कृति की जय आध्यात्मिक जीवन विधान की जय. That's another day at the feet of the Lord. With Ramayanam, we have study of Shivananda Lahari. Please join for it. Yes.